Vlog number 2, getting it done, going back to my friend John's house. Take a look at the Christmas setup. It ain't even Thanksgiving yet, bro. But props. That stuff looks pretty good. Can't lie to you. Anyways, let's get to the action. Shwippy Shwipp, please poker.
In this hand, I get ace queen suited. Pretty excited because I'm already down about $3 and trying to make a little come up. So board comes 5 of spades, 10 of diamonds, 4 of spades. It's not pretty. So what do? I go all in. I'm short stacked. I'm ready to just ship it. Probably raise pre-flop. So makes sense with the stack that I have left. So I go ahead and ship it. Pull a jacket. Diamonds on the turn. Giving me a couple more draws. Open-ended flush. And I nail it on the river. Yes, sir. Double up real quick. Feeling good, even though the guy on my left had me dominated, ace-king suited, but pulled the dub, feeling better with the little double up. In this hand, I get ace-jack off, and I go ahead and make it $1.50 pre-flop. I get one caller, puts me out of position. Caller behind me. So board comes 6 of hearts, 4 of diamonds, 7 of spades. I tank for a second, then make it $1 just to rep an overpair in the situation since I completely bricked on the board. And dollar goes through, pulling a little pot and continuing to put a little bit more into the bank account on the day.
No, that's not it.
I know, I said I wish he wasn't to the left of me.
No, guys, what are you doing? He's straddling.
I straddled $1.
Of course he straddled $1.
Oh, I thought he called and you called.
Because every time I'm big blind, I got this guy to the left of me. Thanks, bro.
Let's do it.
Could have thought of it this way, though.
I'll
I
call.
think he called that 375 bet.
Alright.
And eight.
Wait. He's going to raise it now like he always
Good,
does.
I'm not scared.
Too many people.
Too many people.
Oh, there's a flop.
Here you'll hear John say, oh, here's a flop you can bet, because he knows I like to bet flops with that are paired just because it's unlikely that other people hit. We do turn the jack, and 7 checks through both times, and we do a little bet on the river, pull a little 150, try to get a little value against an 8 or a 7, and John does hit a 7 on the river, calls it, and we take a nice one down. In this hand, I get ace-2 in the cutoff. I raise it to $1. Flop comes. It is 4 clubs, 7 of clubs, 3 of spades. We have kind of a gut shot straight draw, a 1 open-ender. I don't know what that's called. Whoops. And then we have a backdoor flush draw as well. I get aggressive with it. I go ahead and put in a little bet.
I'll make it $1.
John raises me to 3, and I do have position, so I call. Turn is a 4 of diamonds. Doesn't do too much for us, but makes it unlikely that our opponent has paired the board. So ace high looking okay in the position, so I go ahead and bet 2. And river comes, queen of hearts. Player to my right checks. And I fire again for 250, thinking ace high might be good, or I can get people off of some smaller hands. I've taken a pretty strong line here and think that I'm looking pretty good for my position. Sure enough, gets through, and we take it down. Unfortunately, I didn't record what happened until I won this huge pot, but my boy Nick was ecstatic. My boy backing me up. Get you some friends like Nick Semino, folks.
Is a freaking dog, people. You put that on wishy-washy, Sammy,
Shwippy
poppy,
Shwipp.
whatever you call him.
Shwippy Shwipp.
He said put that on wishy-washy, pippy poppy.
Here, Sam's money, man. Tell him what it is.
Looking down at Pocket Kings. Let's go. I raise it to $1.50. That's right, $1 more. We go into it, and it does not look pretty. Flops with an ace on it. I'm in late position. He bets 250. I fold my kings. He's nice enough to show me the ace, but that was tough. So much for the Cowboys, as they call them. Ya boy looks down at pocket aces. It's a good day. We raise it to 150 pre-flop. Get 2 callers. After the flop, 3 hearts, 6 of clubs, 2 of diamonds. Flop's pretty low there. So small blind bets $2. I'm thinking that's great for me. Under the gun folds. I raise it to 4. Small blind calls. I'm thinking at this point, maybe he's on a draw. Not a flush draw, obviously. Maybe a straight draw, or he's got some overs. Maybe a over pair with me, just lower than the aces, obviously. So the turn's a king of hearts. Small blind checks. Instantly, I'm alert. I'm thinking he probably hit the king, and so I bet 5. He calls. The river is a 10 of clubs. So after river's a 10 of clubs, small blind bets 10. I tank for a while. I'm not sure. I think he has a king and I got him beat. There's a small chance that he has pocket kings and he had trips. I'm also worried about possibly a 2 pair. Obviously, I don't think the straight hit, but I played safe and just call. He does have a king, and I take it down with pocket aces. So after this, I take a couple fat L's playing Omaha, playing Braedon. I didn't purposely not record it. It got really late, like it usually does. I got super tired, but here's a quick blast of reality from what happened that night.
Get a tiny bit.
Oh, you're back now?
Tiny bit back from everything Braedon took from me. I gotta update them. They gotta know why I lost all my chips. Didn't play poorly. Braedon just had better cards. All right, there was one thing I played poorly, but that's besides the point.
Alright, speaking of that, let's take a look at this hand here. Ace-5 off, I make it 150 pre-flop, raising it up. I am in position, so don't mind the move there. And I think we're 3-handed at this point. So the flop comes King of Spades, 9 of Hearts, Queen of Spades. And I bet $1, hitting nothing at all. Big blind calls, and we go to the turn. I bet $1 again, and another call. River is a 4th spade as well as a bunch to the straight. I bet 2. In retrospect, I think I should have either bet big or just checked, but I get called with nothing and lose to a straight. Thinking back on it, I'm not happy with how I played this hand. I think I should have just checked, saw what my opponent was. It would also give me an opportunity to maybe re-raise, get a fold off that, but not just throw money in with absolutely nothing. Wasn't happy with how I played this. We buy in for 10, another 10, add on again. We're in for a 30 total, and only cash out for 45. So that's tough.